Hey, what's up, you guys? WWE fan 0599 here again, and today we're going to review 9 Lives. So, 9 Lives stars Kevin Spacey, Jennifer Garner, Robbie Amell, and Christopher Walken. And what this film is about, it's about basically Kevin Spacey. He's a workaholic. He doesn't visit his family much. He's always working. And when he decides he's going to get a cat for his daughter a cat for her birthday, this man, played by Christopher Walken, basically makes him and the cat switch bodies, and now Kevin Spacey, in order to get out of the cat's body, he needs to learn to bond with his family. So, what did I think of 9 Lives? I wasn't looking forward to 9 Lives as it was, but then once I saw YouTubers and friends of my own talk about this movie, I was like, I'm gonna rip this movie apart, aren't I? That's what I was figuring, because from what I was hearing, I was like, I'm going to hate this movie, aren't I? And I watched it. It's okay. It's fine. It's all right. I've seen worse. I'm watching this movie, I'm like, really? This is what people are saying is the worst movie of the year? Really? I've seen way worse, especially from 2016. There's been way worse than 9 Lives, but still, 9 Lives is still not a good movie. It's okay at best. So let's get into my positives, and my positives are, I did like most of the acting in the movie. It was actually not that bad, really. Kevin Spacey, I thought was really good. I really liked him in the movie. He's Kevin Spacey. Even in a movie like this, he can do no wrong in terms of performance-wise. But he's very good in the movie. I very much enjoyed him. Jennifer Garner, she's very good as well. I liked her in the film. The one that surprised me the most was actually the person that played Kevin Spacey and Jennifer Garner's daughter in the movie. She was actually really good. I really enjoyed her in the movie. She did a very good job, in my opinion. Robbie Amell, I thought he was very good as well. I enjoyed Robbie Amell in the film. Christopher Walken, he's practically just being Christopher Walken, but it's great for the most part, especially one scene. I'll just say, I'm not going to say much, but he's just dancing, okay? My goodness, but still Christopher Walken, I still very much enjoyed him in the movie. There were some moments, I'm not going to lie, that made me chuckle. I'm not going to lie, there was some moments in the film that made me chuckle. I was like, okay, that's pretty funny. Not burst out laughing or anything, but there were some moments where I was like, okay, that wasn't too bad. That was actually pretty funny. So yeah. And I thought the movie had some good heart in it at parts, you know what I mean? I actually thought the movie had good heart to it. It had some good, nice moments, between with the daughter and the cat. And I actually thought it was very good. I really liked that. And my last positive is I actually didn't think the directing was really all that bad with the movie. The directing was just fine. It was good for the most part, honestly. It wasn't really too bad, honestly, So yeah, the directing wasn't really too bad with the movie. It's directed by the same guy that I believe he did all 3 Men in Black movies. I could be wrong, but, and he did a pretty nice job directing, so yeah. Now, the negatives that I do have with 9 Lives are first being that some of the acting isn't really all that great in the movie. The person that plays, Kevin Spacey's ex-wife in the movie and her daughter, they really were really bad. They were honestly the worst out of anybody in this movie. They were just atrocious. They were awful. So, same thing goes for the guy that, plays, the person that's trying to take over the company while Kevin Spacey's in the cat's body. He wasn't that good either. So yeah, but the rest of the acting really isn't all that great. Some of the humor does really come off as forced and just really childish. I know it's a kid's movie, but I just felt like it was really over the top and just really forced for most of the humor. Same thing goes with some of the emotional moments I felt were forced as well. I felt like some of the emotional moments in the movie were kind of forced at points as well. And the movie gets really dark for a kid's movie. When I tell you, this movie gets dark, especially in the 3rd act of this movie, I was just like, this is a kid's movie? I was questioning that at points during, the 3rd act of this movie. Because, at one point, the the cat is drinking whiskey. Like, wait, what? Like, there were some things that really made me question why this was a kid's movie at some points during this film. The writing's not really great with the movie, honestly. Like, it was just not that great. It just really wasn't. I didn't think the writing was really that great with the movie. Some of the directing really, at points, wasn't really too great with the movie either. The CGI, holy moly, the CGI / the green screen with this movie. My goodness, like, Gods of Egypt and, like, I thought Gods of Egypt and, like, Independence Day Resurgence had, like, bad green screen and everything. Holy moly, like, Nine Lives makes those two movies have a run for its money. Seriously, the CGI and the green screen in this movie, especially in the beginning, whoa, like, was this on the budget of a ham sandwich? Like, goodness gracious, like, it looks terrible. Seriously, the visual effects / the green screen looks awful with this movie. And the movie is so boring. Like, seriously, the movie is really, really boring. That's probably my biggest problem with this movie. It's so boring and uninteresting. I don't think even kids would enjoy this because of just how boring it is. Like, most of the time, it's just board meetings. Like, really, most of this movie is board meetings, and it just gets really, really boring. I was really bored throughout most of this film. So, Nine Lives, it's okay. It's not the worst thing I've ever seen in my life, like most people have been making it out to be. Like, some people are saying it's the worst movie of the year. It's far from that, okay? I've seen worse. There's been worse in 2016, people. Seriously. So, yeah. So, aside from my official grade on 9 Lives, and my official grade on 9 Lives is a C-. Like I said, it's an okay movie at best. It's not really terrible in my opinion. I've seen worse. Like, I didn't feel tortured while watching this movie, like I was expecting to. So yeah, it's just okay. So, what did you guys think of 9 Lives? Leave in the comment section below. I'm WWE Fan 599, and we'll see you out later. Peace.